At bedtime, Mom just poked her head in. Lights out, Joshua. No hug, no goodnight, just the click of the door. Tears finally came, hot and silent. I buried my face in my pillow, remembering every time I hadn't been believed. Why did no one ever listen? Riley was probably sleeping soundly. Mom thinking I was the problem. I felt like I was on an island, everyone else at a party I couldn't join. I tossed and turned, Riley's smirk haunting me. Should I have stayed quiet? Pretended nothing happened? The house was silent, but my mind was loud. Morning came, but nothing changed. Mom and Riley laughed in the kitchen. I was still the bad guy. I got dressed, feeling invisible. I wondered if anyone would ever hear me. My protest vanished into thin air. That's enough, Joshua. You're grounded, Mom said, her voice cold. My heart sank. I hadn't done anything wrong, but I was the one punished. No movie night. No popcorn. Just my room and the sound of laughter downstairs. Mom praised Riley, wishing I could be more like her. He can be so selfish, Mom said, not knowing how much it hurt. I sat on my bed, feeling the weight of unfairness. Riley got snacks, movies, and Mom's admiration. I got blamed. I could hear them laughing, the house feeling smaller and quieter. I hugged my knees, wishing someone would believe me. I wasn't selfish. I just wanted to be heard. Downstairs, Riley was the princess. Upstairs, I was the villain. It wasn't fair. I stared at the wall, wishing things were different. I wondered if anyone would ever see the truth. Mom set my favorite cereal in front of me, and I tried to cheer up. Riley leaned in, whispering, I'm special. I can do things others can't. Suddenly, she squeezed my cheeks and shoved her hand over my mouth. I choked, unable to breathe, panic rising as she watched me coldly. Finally, she let go. I gasped, coughing, tears streaming down my face. Riley sat back, innocent as ever. Mom, she did it on purpose, I cried. But Mom only saw the mess. Joshua, what's wrong with you? Riley would never do that, Mom scolded. Riley put on a sad face. I was just trying to help. He was choking. My mouth dropped open. She was lying, and Mom believed her. No, she's lying, I pleaded, but Mom was already comforting Riley. She even gave Riley $5,000 and a drink of Pediasure. He gets overexcited sometimes, Mom said, dabbing Riley's arm. Riley looked like the perfect victim. I was the villain in my own kitchen. No one believed me. I felt smaller than ever. Riley smiled at me when Mom wasn't looking. I realized I was completely alone in this. The truth didn't matter. I couldn't sleep at all the night before Riley came. She was famous, thousands of followers, hilarious videos, and now in my house. I imagined us becoming best friends, maybe even starring in one of her videos. The morning dragged, but I leapt out of bed, put on my best t-shirt, and hurried downstairs. There she was, at my kitchen table, looking exactly like her videos. Cool, bored, perfect. Mom fussed over her, offering juice and toast, while Riley scrolled on her phone, barely glancing at me. I sat across from her, trying to think of something clever to say, but my words stuck. Finally, she looked up. You're Joshua, right? I nodded. Thrilled she noticed me.
Mom told me about you,
she said, her voice flat. I couldn't tell if that was good or bad. She looked at me like I was a bug. My excitement fizzled, replaced by nerves. Maybe being friends with a famous person wasn't as easy as I'd hoped. I stared at my cereal, wishing she'd see me as more than just a kid. Riley went back to her phone, and I felt invisible. I wondered if this visit would be as fun as I'd imagined. Maybe being noticed by someone famous was harder than it looked. I just wanted her to like me.